Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have a problem number 80, remove duplicates from sorted array. The second division. Yesterday we solved the first one. Today we've solved the second division, second version. So given an integer array, nums, sorted in non-decreasing order, remove some duplicates in place, such that each unique element appears at most twice. The retrieval order of the elements should be kept the same. Since it's impossible to change the length of the array in some languages, you must instead have the results be placed in the first part of the array called nums. More formally, if there are k elements after removing the duplicates, then first k elements of nums should hold the final result. It does not matter when you leave beyond the first k elements. Okay, it's great. So it doesn't matter if we have the numbers or delete them after the elements. So if we have this array, we want to make sure that each element it's appeared at most twice. So we have the 3 appears, this one appears 3 times. So basically we just shift it to the end or remove it. And we have this, and we return this array, and we return how many elements? Like we have 5, the first 5 elements. So let's try to think about how we can do this one. We can do this one by using like a 2-pointer solution. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about like we have like a 2-pointer solution that could solve it with us. Let's think. Or like we can do like some popping. So let's just say let I equals 1. This is the first pointer. I'll create one. Let counter equals 1. No, counter is not a pointer. Counter will be associated with each variable, with each number. So if it will be available to track how many occurrences each number is. And I'll create another one. Let length, which will equals nums dot length, and I will create a while loop here, and I will say okay, while I is less than length. Okay, and I guess no, it will be only one pointer. It will be the only one pointer. So what I'm trying to do here, I would say if, because it's a sorted array, I need only to compare each number which is previous one. So if this equals the previous, yeah, okay, so increment the counter by 1. If this equals the previous, yeah, increment the counter by 1. So what I will do is that if nums of I equals its previous nums of I minus 1, I will increment the counter by 1. Else I will reset the counter to be 1. Okay. And also when I increment the counter, I want to know if the counter is more than 2. If counter bigger than 2, if that was the case, I'll create like a for loop for let j equals I plus 1 equal j I plus 1, and I will say j less than length, and I will say j plus plus. Let's see how we can do it. So I will say okay, nums of j minus 1 will equals nums of j, and the length will be minus minus, and I will be minus minus, and after each while loop I will be plus plus, because we don't want to run endlessly, and I will return the length. So let's try to describe. Let's just run the code and see if it will work or not. After that, let's describe it. Okay, it did work. So let's just try to describe it. So first we define we have the remove duplicates that takes an array called nums as parameter. After that, we initialize I. It's like we can assume it's array index and to an account. And this count will be count of duplicates elements, and we have the length. And the length, it will be like the initial array length. After that, we start a while loop to iterate through the elements of the nums. We have array.beginning from array.beginning from the second element. We start from the second element because I equals 1. Inside the loop, we check if the current element at nums of I is equal to the previous nums of I minus 1. If it's duplicates, we increment the count variable. If the count variable is greater than 2, okay, it's mean we have encountered more than 2 duplicates elements in a row. So we need to remove the extra duplicates. To remove the duplicate element, we use for loop to shift elements to the left, overwriting the duplicates element. So basically, with this for loop, we shift it to the left. And after that, we decrement the array length and the array index I accordingly. So if the current element is not duplicated, we reset the count to 1, and we continue iterating through the array until we have checked all elements. Finally, we return the updated length of the array, which represents the length of the modified array with at most 2 duplicate elements. So if you can see right now, this is how we do it, and this is, I guess this is the main functionality. Like basically, this is where we shift everything to the left. So you can just try to think with this one, because we start from here. Let's say that we have 3 duplicates. So j will start I plus 1, and we have nums minus 1 here. It will equal nums of j, so it will be 1, and the length will be, and you continue until you push the j to the element to the end. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe. And hey, before I do that, let's submit and see how it performs. I'm beating 96%. Not bad. That is good. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and see you in future problems.